I mean, that's become the world we live in, and we need to adapt to that world. But we're trying so hard to keep kids and families safe by talking about these things, so you don't get duped into, again, the false sense of anonymity, or thinking that when you send something out, I mean, these devices are electronic billboards for the whole world. You know, we've had more than a few examples, and it's really kind of tragic, of particularly young females who have posted pictures of themselves they shouldn't have, because they've been pressured to do it by, you know, a boyfriend or an older boyfriend or an ex-boyfriend, and then next thing you know, that picture gets disseminated to 50 kids when there's a fight or breakup, and then those 50 kids send it out to another. I mean, it's everywhere, and you can't put that that genie back in the bottle, and it's unfortunate. So the intervention part is education. You have to really get the word out and make people understand.
And also for parents, one of the things I try to tell parents and also grandparents is, we want to encourage our kids to come to us when there is a problem, because again, that's how we keep them safe, no matter what the situation is, right? And kids are reluctant to, if they feel as though they might lose their privileges. You know, I mean, who among us wouldn't say, if one of our children came to us and said, you know, somebody's being mean to me online, I'd say, well, that's it, no more computer. You know, they're not gonna, you know, because that's what we all want to do, but we really can't in 2010. So I encourage parents to make it clear to their children they won't get in trouble if they report something that's upsetting to them. Maybe they did do a little something wrong by going to a chat room or putting something on Facebook they shouldn't have, but the bottom line is their safety. And so try to encourage them and make them understand that they won't get in trouble if they say when they feel like they're in over their head.
And as you know, Chief, because you've been involved in this for 25 years now, the diversion programs that we have in the DA's office deal with that, because when things get out of control beyond that, we try to get kids into diversion where they've made a mistake or stepped off the line, provided it's not, you know, involving an act of violence, and they make restitution if that's necessary. But that's the whole idea, to change that behavior or modify that behavior through diversion. When you don't have the intervention, then you have a recipe for disaster, like they saw in South Hadley, where now, as public information, you can see it with respect to the court papers out there in Hampshire County, all of the relentless bullying that was being done through the electronic means, the Facebook, just constant barrage, and you know, and that's why the district attorney out there, Betsy Scheibel, was able to charge threats, civil rights violation, because the Facebook information, the texting, that was all just relentless, and it was brutish in its severity, and in the aggregate, it was horrible. It was all these different little incidents that just over a period of time were not addressed, were not taken care of, and then it just became a cauldron of hate, and with the consequence of a young girl committing suicide. You know, I get that question all the time. Well, bullying's been around forever. Yes, bullying's been around forever, but it's never been so bad as it is now, because of the ability through electronic means just make it relentless. It's no longer passing a note to somebody that may have been inappropriate. Well,
that would sometimes end it.
That note, exactly. Well, that note may not go out to the entire school. Now it's when you decide to pick on somebody, or the bullying aspect, that doesn't stay between 2, 3, 4 people. That goes out to the entire school community in seconds, and it's done through electronic messaging, electronic means.
So the message is, think before you send, engage your head before you do those things. As we say in the police business, when you fire the bullet, you can never call it back.
That's right.
And it's the same thing in this message of the cyber world. Yep. When you push send, it's there forever.
It's gone.
It's there forever.
You've lost control.
Yeah. And this whole notion of anonymity, we live in a world now with forensic examiners. Your department, your office, my office can retrieve everything once that send button is hit. People think if they delete, it's gone, it's out in the cyber world. It's not gone. It's stored somewhere, somehow, and it'll be retrieved if it becomes a criminal act.
So Kerry, as we wrap this up, can you have some resources available through the district attorney's website that folks can sort of look a little bit about this, or some information that'll be coming out in the near future? Maybe you can talk a little bit to our viewers a little bit about that.
Yes, we are, the program that I've been talking about, Think Before You Send, is being finalized at the printers right now. So once it's completed, we'll be putting that online and information on how to get it. So that's at www.mass.gov/EssexDA. And there are also some very, as part of that package, we have a few other websites that people can go to. Right off the top of my head, NetSmarts, it's NetSmartz.org, is very helpful. It's a great place for parents to go. They have a place to ask questions, very basic information, so you can feel, raise your comfort level when you have a
So us
conversation.
parents will feel a little more educated
A
about
little
these.
more. Yeah, not as much as the kids, but a little more.
And our website provides the link ups, Chief. I mean, for other
Yeah.
resources, they'll have links that
It's all there.
people can, scroll down the menu and click onto those of their choosing.
Okay. And the last word to our district attorney, Jonathan Blodgett, who's done just a marvelous job here. We want to keep you here for 20 years. You're really way ahead of the curve when it comes to a lot of these sorts of things, and you're taking action on things that people don't often think about until it's too late. And you're ahead of the curve, John. And you're a Peabody guy, and I know that, and you've been my friend for a long time, but you're still ahead of the curve. You're the lead dog on this one. You get the last word.
Well, that's nice of you, Chief, but I can't do my job without a whole lot of people working in a collaborative
Yep.
fashion. The police departments, the chiefs are great. I've got wonderful staff. I really brag about them all the time. They really do what they do for neither fame nor fortune, because they wear the white hats. My only last word is summer season's coming upon us. I really hope that families in Peabody, Linfield, and throughout the county have a safe summer and have fun and enjoy themselves, and that our kids are safe. And the kids become safe when we make good decisions.
Great. John, thank you for being here.
Chief,
Kerry,
thank you.
thank you very much for
Thank
coming.
you. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching tonight's edition of Police Facts. I'm Chief Bob Champagne on behalf of the officers and our civilian staff at the Peabody Police Department, wishing you a safe and healthy summer, and inviting you to tune back into Police Facts for additional information and plenty of guests here. Thank you, good night, God bless, be safe out there, be aware of your surroundings.